I'm going to show you how to get started on the Fredericksburg Studio project. This video we're just going to be doing opening up the file itself from the drawing template file that you created. We're going to be XREFing in the kind of grid lines showing you where you should place each view, and then I'll set the annotation scale, and that's all we'll be doing in this particular video. It's just setting up the drawing so you can get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is open up a drawing with that new drawing template file that you created in Unit 3. I'm going to click on the new icon up here, and notice it knows that it's looking for a DWT file, but it goes to that funky place that AutoCAD likes to keep its templates. We created our own though, so I'm going to come over here back into Documents, and I'll go into my 2419 folder, and we're going to go into this used to be Unit 4, it's now Unit 3, but you'll go into your templates folder and then open up your architectural.dwt, and it's going to look like this. It's exactly the template that you created. It's got all the layouts set up, it's got all the layers that you created. The only difference here is that when you were working on it as a DWT file, you saw DWT up here. We would do File Open to work on that one. Since we created a new drawing based on that template file, it's not a DWT anymore, it's a DWG. So we're creating a DWG, a fresh drawing, based on that template that you created. I'm going to click over here into Model Space. The next thing that we need to do is XREF in the drawing that we need. It's actually called, the title of the drawing is called XREF for Fredericksburg Cabin. So I'm going to come over here and say Insert, Attach. Make sure that it's not looking for all image files. So you'll make sure that this is looking for DWG files. And then you're going to navigate into your Unit 5 folder, and it's called XREF for Fredericksburg Studio.dwg. So I'll say OK to this, and I'm actually, in your drawing it might have this checked where you specify on screen. It's fine if you do, but if you uncheck that, it'll just come in at 000 right at the origin, which is perfectly fine. So I'm going to say OK to that. It doesn't really look like much happened, but if you zoom out or double click your wheelie ball to do a zoom extents, you can see what that XREF is. What's nice about this XREF is it kind of guides us. So our floor plan is going to go here, south elevation, north, west, east, and then the foundation details over here. So now that we've got this all set up, we really don't need to see these pink labels anymore where it says draw the floor plans and foundation plan here. Kind of gets in the way when you're really doing your drawing. So what I'm going to do is come over here and scroll down, and I'm just going to freeze that layer so that we don't see it anymore. Let's open up layer properties, and I didn't get the message. I got it a second ago when I was doing this before the video, where it popped up and said unreconciled layers. So if you get that notification that you've got unreconciled layers, which you should because you just did an XREF, just be sure to go in there and reconcile those layers like we did in the project little exercise in Unit 1. Alright, so we're almost done here. I've opened it, used the template, I have XREF'd these files in. The last thing that I need to do is set my annotation scale. For the most part, we're going to be doing 1/4 inch equals a foot. That's a really common architectural scale, and we are going to just about all of them except for our elevations and then the foundation details. Everything else is going to be 1/4 inch equals a foot, so we'll go ahead and set that up right now. And that's it. We're done setting up the drawing. You're ready to get started.